Hello and welcome to the OSPPre demo. We begin the demo with having a quick look at the synthetic data. This is the data with respect to a fictitious machine. These are the work orders. These are all gathered in the CRM. These are the complaints with respect to the outages that were received for this machine. So you have some data like the radiator is leaking, water leaking all over, compressor is jammed, compressor is not starting, battery is dead, and list goes on. We take this historical data and feed it through an NLP pipeline that mainly does two things. One is information extraction. It has a custom information extraction module that tries to weed out what is most important from an outage perspective. And the second thing is semantic comparison, trying to understand that text. So what does that output of that layer look like? For example, it found that the battery needs to be replaced is a synonym or meaningfully similar to the battery is dead. It also found that the compressor has an issue is similar to compressor is jammed. But at the same time, it was aware that the radiator leaking is something different from a radiator vibrating. Though they are similar for related to the same machine, the symptoms are different. So it's sensitive enough to find out the difference. And at the same time, we also have some false positives here. If you see, there's something related to the place, but that was picked up because it's a noun, but actually it's not a symptom related to this machine. That's why at this stage, we need an expert who's aware of the machine to kind of review this data to weed out the false positives, and this along with certain other data that is inferred. For example, this is the co-occurrence between a symptom and a work order. For example, work order 6 had symptom 0 and 4. So this data along with other historical data, the historical data is all the parts consumed by work orders. So this will power the user interface. The user interface, now we'll go to the user interface. This is the user interface. Now the data has been run through the NLP pipeline. It has been pushed into the database. At this point of time, the call landed at the call center. The call center agent created a ticket and asked the customer what the problem was. Say the customer said radiator is leaking. So the radiator is leaking, okay. So at this point of time, the system did check that due to co-occurrence, there is a high chance that the battery is also dead. So automatically there's a question, is the battery dead? So the customer says, yes, the battery is dead. So at this point of time, we are done with the triage. That means we are done with all the co-occurring symptoms. Also, we have the parts recommendation. Because radiator is leaking, we have radiator cap with 100% surety. And the same time, battery is dead, we have battery is required. We also have another option here, possible remote solutions. This is used if you find that there is a certain work order with a similar symptom was fixed in the past by do-it-yourself solution without a customer visit. If that is the case, the system will flag that also. So there is another triage we can just do for the sake of a demo. Say this time I will select the battery is dead. The battery is dead. Now the question is the radiator leaking? Say the customer is not sure, so he'll skip that. Now the next question is the compressor jammed? Yes, the compressor is jammed. So you will see now we are done with the triage, and also we got the parts recommendation, but this time because we had a new symptom, the compressor is jammed, there is a new parts recommendation here about oil change. These are the smart triage focused use case. There is also another use case. This is the a couple of scenarios that you can consume this are in an offline mode. In an offline mode, assume your some other system like SAP or something like is capturing the data with respect to an outage related to the machine. In that case, we are only enriching the data. So in an offline mode, by invoking this API, we are enriching the database with respect to the parts that are required for the job. So we have the parts and the percentage and confidence. And there's another use case here that was even more powerful. That is in a chatbot mode. So suppose the chatbot is there right on the product page, and the chatbot can invoke this API. And suppose there are possible remote solutions, DIY solutions, which do not require a customer visit, then this API is even more powerful, as it allows the customer to kind of troubleshoot and fix the issues on his own without waiting for a customer field service technician to visit him. So that's the quick demo from my end. Thank you.